Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we'll be taking a look at Stellar Lumens, having a look at some of the basic fundamentals of a project, and then have a look at some chart analysis to see where we can potentially go in the future. So if you are interested in that, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's crack on. So let's begin. So we are looking at this Stellar website, and here we have Stellar is an open network for storing and moving money. Moving down, it is borderless, limitless and powerful. Stellar makes it possible to create, send and trade digital representations of all forms of money, dollars, pesos, Bitcoin, pretty much anything. It is designed so all the world's financial systems can operate together on a single network. Stellar makes money better. Stellar's API and SDKs are ready to help you transform the world of finance, and the network's currency connections could give even a small company the power and reach of an international bank. And then scrolling down, we have further options and features on the network. So we have a global payments app, leverage the many currency-backed tokens already on the Stellar network. We have asset exchanges. Use Stellar's built-in decentralized exchange for crypto, forex or securities. Users can swap between tokens using simple functions built in the protocol. We have a micropayment service, so power payments of any size with Stellar's low flat fee and fast transactions. We will have a look into the TPS in a minute, which is transactions per second, and see how fast the network actually is. Just to run over the transactions per second, there was an interview with the CEO, Jed, and he said here that it really depends on the hardware you are running Stellar Core on, so it's hard to give solid numbers. We've gotten up to 4,000 transactions per second, and that wasn't on the crazy hardware, so 4,000 transactions per second is quick, and it does show that the network can handle a lot if it needs to do at any point. So what is Stellar for? The Stellar network launched in 2015. Since then, it's processed more than 450 million operations made by over 4 million individual accounts. That's a huge number, 450 million transactions. Companies as big as IBM and Franklin Templeton, and as small as a single dev startup, have chosen Stellar to move money and access new markets. From the beginning, Stellar has been a cryptocurrency adjacent, but the software has always been intended to enhance rather than undermine or replace the existing financial system. Whereas, say, the Bitcoin network was made for trading only Bitcoins, Stellar is a decentralized system that's great for trading any kind of money in a transparent and efficient way. It is good that they're targeting not just the Stellar itself, but they're targeting all forms of currency, be it forex or cryptocurrency or even fiat. They are trying to make a network that is available to use on any form of currency, which is great. Let's move over to CoinMarketCap and have a look at some of the stats and historic figures that we have had. So Stellar, which is XLM, is currently ranked 14 out of all cryptocurrencies at the moment, with a current market cap of just under $1.4 billion. Today's price per coin is $0.06, so that's just slightly under 7 cents per coin. The total supply of XLM is 50 billion, well, just bang over, yes, you could go at 50 billion, with a circulating supply of 20.2 billion coins. Moving down to the charts, here we can see that was back in 2017 to the 18 bull run, and that's when we are interested in finding out the all-time high, which was 93 cents. So that was on the 4th of January 2018. And then moving over to left here, with some more information about Stellar. So how do you mine Stellar? So unlike proof-of-work cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Stellar can't be mined. When the Stellar network went live in 2014, 100 billion lumens were created with a 1% annual inflation rate. However, in October 2019, the community vote ended the inflation mechanism, and the overall lumen supply was reduced in November 2019, leaving the total supply around 50 billion lumens, so that basically half the supply. While around 20 billion lumens are in the open market, the Stellar Development Foundation has the other 30 billion. which it uses to support the Stellar ecosystem. But those lumens will also gradually enter the open market. It's a bit of a throw that how do you mine it? Well, you can't mine it because it's already been created. It wasn't a pre-mine. And then moving up, let's just have a look at some of the market pairs and see whereabouts we are trading and where's getting the most volume for Stellar. So Bit4X is currently getting majority of the volume here, so we have 22% and 14%, so 36% of the trading is happening over on Bit4X, and that is against F and the USD dollar tether. BSEX is getting 9%, Adobe Exchange is also getting 9%, and then Forex is getting a large bulk of it, so it's getting over 40% of the actual overall volume, which is huge, right? So you can see there's a lot of money going through Bit4X for XLM. And then moving down, as you can see, it is an old cryptocurrency, so it is listed on a lot of exchanges. This list is absolutely massive. Not much getting on these exchanges, but it is a percentage. You can see, wow, that's one of the biggest lists I've seen in exchanges. 300 plus exchanges it is traded on that, and that's great to see that crypto is getting on all of them exchanges. Now let's have a look in some chart analysis and see where we can potentially get a good entry point on Stellar, and then going forward how much of a price prediction we can get. So this is the Stellar tether chart on Binance on a daily time frame. It doesn't go back, I can't find a chart that goes back to the 2017 pump, but as you can see from, where's my line, here it is, from that highs of around 35 cent, but remember it did go up to 93 cent. It has been a steady decline ever since, and it has been on a downtrend. Recently we have been on a bit of a crazy bull run as such. It's not a massive bull run, but from March when Bitcoin went down to 3,800 or something like that, it has, everything's picked up, and the top 50 have been pretty much doing the same as this. Let's get rid of that line. So what I want to do is just add a few key levels in here and see where we have some support and resistance at. So where can we have first? Here it looks like a bit of a key level. If we just drop that on there, so it acted as support there, resistance, it broke through resistance, and then again it dropped back down, acted as support, bounced back up, and you can see it is hitting them levels. It's been the resistance here. We may push back up to this level if we get a bit more of an upwards movement. Let's just clone that and see if we get any lower levels. So that looks like a bit of a key level also. Let's just bring that in line, bit of chart fussiness there. But yeah, that also acted as resistance. It broke through, acted as support there. So what I want to do is have a look at some entry points, and I'll do this. I'll draw the Fibonacci and put that 618 on that level. So in my opinion, Bitcoin is going to drop. We've been hovering around the 9,000 to 10,000 levels for a couple of weeks now, and with all that's going on in the world with COVID-19 and the American Federal Reserve printing off dollars left, right and centre, I think we are due a drop at some point, and if that drops, everything else will drop with it. So entry points, as you can see, we have a big level here. We have a 0.5 level at, what's that? That's 5 cent, and that's lining up nicely with Fibonacci. So in my opinion, we are going to drop. Don't know how far, and I don't know if it's going to be a big drop. I'm expecting a big drop because I'm hoping the market does drop and we can get some nice juicy entry prices. But around 5 cent will be a great level. If knowing that it's been up to 93 cent in its history, then this can go further, if not higher, in what we have to cut. If we get another bull run like that 2017 one, then it's going to be massive. So yeah, entry point around 5 cent. Drop some even lower. You're not going to lose anything by putting lower orders in. They're just not going to fill, and if it needs to be fill up a little bit higher if it keeps going, because still even this higher level here of what we hit in when was that, just at the end of the beginning of May, even that's a good entry point for the future, knowing that in my opinion I think all-time highs will be broke on a lot of these coins. So getting in these prices out is this looks like it looks like it's moving up and down a fair bit, but I am zoomed right in. So yeah, get some entry points in here. Price going forward, predictions. Well, the sky is the limit. 93 cent is a mega place to go from where we have been. This chart doesn't show it up at that high because it was pretty much a massive wick when it came straight back down, and it doesn't go back far enough. But yeah, I think summaries like Stella has a real plan in place, and I think the all-time highs will be hit over the next 2 to 3 years. So try and get in at some of these levels, and let's hope the future is fruitful. So that will do it for today's video. Please make sure you like the video, comment if you need me to answer any questions, subscribe to my channel, it does help me out a lot, and I will catch you next time.